to be slightly different than the last one that we made, where last one, it turned out adequate. But this one, I had already planned on it being a little bit more like mismatched and hodgepodge. So we're going to kind of like have some fun with this one. And I'm not going to be too worried about it being like so structured. What do you think? Do you like the thing a little bit smaller or shorter?
Yeah, it might. So that way it's not hanging over the rest of the design.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. And then we'll do another one. So I think we'll have like 2 buttons. Not the gumdrop buttons. I have no idea where that came from. Like I know it's Shrek, but we never finished our one conversation that we had. Like part of like it's not just not an option of like not getting in. It's not getting like no other way of getting in.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you're already in, and then it happens. And it becomes your entire identity, and that's all you want to be. Because, like, even though I'm not primarily a dancer anymore, I still kind of do, like, just in general think of myself, like, as a dancer. And you are willing to, like, suffer, like, weird abuse to stay in. It's weird, like, but it's mainly because, like, you really do just want to, you kind of just, like, enjoy the art so much that you are just willing to put up with it. So I have...
Which can be good and bad.
It's good and it's bad. Depending upon the abuse, I guess. But, like, also part of me says you should never put up with any kind of abuse.
Yeah.
But then part of me goes, well, you put up with a lot of stuff when you were a dancer, so...
Yeah.
Do you really have much that you can say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like because you put up with that stuff, you have a say. Because, like, I've been through it, and maybe, like, I could have accepted less, but...
You did what you loved it. You didn't not the abuse, but you loved doing it, that you were willing to sit there and, like, let it happen. And let's just face it, we let it happen.
Yeah.
But again, it's that I love being this and doing this so much that I almost don't care. But, like, I think that's, like, kind of like what, movies like The Perfection, Black Swan, Neon Demon, they kind of, like, don't seem to understand that, like, you are willing to put up with it because you love the art of it so much. So they try to be, like, try to do commentaries on it by going, oh, like, these women are just used. When it's like, yeah, they are used, but like you're not saying anything profound. You're not saying anything to the effect of like, why would they want to stay knowing that they are used?
I guess I'd never thought of it that way.
Well, it comes more from the place of like constantly hearing like our classmates say like, well, why would they stay? Like, they could always just leave. Like, they're doing it because they just want to be famous. I'm like, no, that's actually really not it either. Oh, this is actually cute. Look at this. What do you think of this? Like one with, one without?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like this layout?
Yeah, it gives it that kind of patchwork asymmetry.
Alright, so guys, this is kind of, the end result. And the reason why I kind of like showed this, showed putting it together this time was because I wanted to do a little bit more like patchwork for Ox. And I kind of didn't know what I was going to be doing, so instead of like, just like having all like the imperfect pieces just cutting out there, I thought I'd just like show this one a little bit, I guess, this time. So I guess without further ado, we're going to actually take it apart and do the process of gluing it down. See, that's the thing about, like, what I love, because my mother used to watch that Dance Moms, because Mirage and I were competition dancers. What I love that, like, that show omits is, like, you're really not competing up against other dance studios like they make it appear to in the show, that make it appear to be so in the show. You are actually competing up against a point system, and you can't, so, like, let's put it this way. There probably is only going to be one elite first competition winner, but the issue of that is they didn't win it by beating everybody else. They just so happen to have like the most points, but that's not because of directly other people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, tons of people got top first, tons of people got first, tons of people got top second, tons of people got second. There's such thing as a top third, a third, and just, like, so on forth down the line. And, like, it has very, very, very little to do with other studios. So, like, I can say, like, oh yeah, our team, we won, like, top first, but, like, at the same time, kind of like you, it almost kind of feels like it means nothing.
Yeah. There was one tournament where there were three of us exactly, and I won one fight, so I got a second place trophy, and that's, like, the only one I kept. Because it actually meant, like, something.
And see, that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I have like all of like the top second trophies we have because no one wanted them because they said top second.
Yeah, I get that mindset also.
So, but like team captain was supposed to get the trophies, but she was not gonna have those trophies. So, I actually like did keep those trophies. So yeah, I know they're top second, but at the same time, they're still trophies.
Yeah. Also, I think now it's also just remembering that you did it at all.
Yeah, it kind of is. I'm glad I was a competition dancer, I really am, but like I kind of liked it better when we were like performers. Because like I went to two different kinds of studios. One was just primarily like performing, and then the other one was primarily competition work. So I've done both. The performing one was vastly more educational and vastly more helpful. Like I think at the time, in all honesty, being a competition dancer was just like in vogue.
I can see that.
That it really, there's like zero explanation as to like why. Like why all of a sudden like we switched over to competition dancing for that brief amount of time. Because we only were competition dancers for like a year and a half. But that was also like the same studio that accused me of being a witch.
Yeah.
So we kind of left because of that. And the reason why I was a witch was because I was a goth, not because I actually did anything. I should do a lot more talking to my audience, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like it's a lot of the same thing. It's like,
I was almost thinking we could time lapse this, or like some of it.
Probably should. Snakes and mice get wrapped up so nice, with spider legs and pretty bows. It's ours this time, all together, that and this, with all our tricks we're making Christmas time. Let me make this like a little bigger. That's like my Christmas tradition, is to actually like wrap my Christmas presents to that song. Cause like I don't know, like I think my favorite thing about Christmas literally is wrapping the presents. So it's so much fun. Snakes and mice get wrapped up so nice, with spider legs and pretty bows. It's ours this time, all together, that and this, we're making Christmas time. I am a genius with spider legs and pretty bows. It's ours this time, all together, that and this way. How did you get into anime. Who got you into anime? Is it something you discovered on your own?
Yeah, for the most part, I just got into like watching Toonami on like Friday nights or whatever that was.
I'll admit it, I was kind of like really girly growing up, and I'm still really girly now. Obviously, I'm really girly now. But like, I got into like the Oran High School like host club, and okay, I have a question for you. So, in order to cover up a spot, I put in this blue, but this blue makes sense because there's blue on his thing. Should I put the other one up here, and should I put a fourth button somewhere?
I don't know, that one bottom corner is a little empty.
So... like this then? Do you like this? What do you think?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I feel like if you could get a different sized button.
That works. Like, do you think the yellow would work then? A little better then?
Yeah, maybe. Since we're doing the kind of patchwork theme too.
Yeah, true. Alright, so yellow button. It's ours this time. And then I got really into Pandora Hearts. Did you ever like watch Pandora Hearts?
I don't think so. I know I've heard of it.
It's kind of like Alice in Wonderland, but better. You can tell I love Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And kind of like the thing with like Pandora Hearts is, so Wonderland is like an actual place that everyone's very aware of. But I think like the big difference is like Wonderland is not a place you want to end up, but a lot of people will call on the entities that live in Wonderland to like help them like accomplish something. But here's the thing though, it's like a devil's deal, so it's a contract. So you can ask for their favor, but you are going to also meet your demise because of asking for this favor.
I see.
So like I actually really liked it. I was surprised. My favorite character was Xerxes Break. And I don't want to like say, oh, you would love it, because I actually really don't know your taste. So I'm not going to just like automatically assume that everyone's going to like what I like.
Yeah.
Alright guys, this is, dear Lord, Ox's journal. This one I made like a little bit more patchy. I kind of didn't know what to do with Ox because in the books he's a con man and a thief, and in the movie he's the mayor of the town. So, I don't know, I kind of just did a little bit of like patchwork for this one, and just did whatever papers I wanted and whatever buttons I wanted. And then Ox is there. Also, since in the movie Ox likes to party, this did come from Party City. But like there's cake, there's ice cream, there's candy, there's like little party things. So, this is Ox.